Yeah. hmm You see the fists in the air, but did you watch them close? Never hide your pride, keep it exposed. Until you walk a mile in the shoes, then nobody knows. You can only assume how being black goes. This land is destruction behind its assumptions. Fuck the corruption and all of the suffering. Y'all can give us nothing but call it something. That comes as no surprise. This world was built on lies, on top of lies, on top of lies. Non-disclosed agreements. Y'all calling them truces to make up excuses to call us a nuisance, being brutally abusive. We come to the conclusion that y'all still want us hung up in nooses. No longer choose for amusement. We chuck up the deuces. We refuse to be clueless. No calling us useless. This shit is exclusive. Avoid being intrusive. We ain't being elusive. But fuck all the cruise ships. This is a news tip. We no longer accept any loose slip. And still the big question is, how can you do this? We were on an island comfortably smiling. Y'all fucked up our freedom and made it a challenge. King had a dream. Then Malcolm and Mandela, X and Mandela spoke. But that was a million-man march ago. Look how far we came, but still have so far to go. Everything is perplexed after Obama's election. This world got aggressive. I'm telling the truth. I'm not being suggestive. Y'all developed a resistance because of complexion, then turn around and gun us down while screaming a weapon? That ain't fair at all, but y'all don't care at all. If we stare at y'all, y'all swearing all. I guess what's good for the goose ain't good for the gander. Your hatings ain't random, developing epidemics to consider the answer. You can kill us with kindness or thrill us with slander. Our very existence is fueling your anger. It gets stranger and stranger. Let's start with the truth about the color of lies, of who lies in the manger. Call it what you want. I don't see what you call it. I go by biblical scriptures, not by biblical audits. But ain't none of y'all heeding that, because y'all ain't up on reading facts. You believe in this and you believe in that. Believe there ain't no more deceiving blacks. We done with this grief and packs. I'm just another nigga known for grief and facts. After this, I better leave intact. Let's increase our numbers and go back into the breeding shacks where all the blacks were breeding at. I ain't the one up for misleading facts, punishable by treason acts. I'm simply a peaceful black who wants his bit of a peaceful back. Fuck the acres, fuck the mule. Does that sound surprising? No. But how about the fact that some old man had possession of a Honda nigga license? I bet that really opened some eyes then, since the government didn't dive in, still doing everything to disguise men who ultimately let all of their pride win, when that's all of them replied win. Your day of judgment will come because you can't deny sin. Some shit in America I would never fathom, like a few words in our national anthem. The land of the free, the home of the brave. Everything has a price in this home for a slave. So tell me, what the fuck are y'all really helping here? Seems all you're doing is helping fear. We don't be happy to hear your help is near, because the system won't get the helping gear. But at the end of the day, they dispense them with pay for killing an unarmed youth for being in the way. And y'all have nothing to say about the stories in disarray. We only hear what happened that way and never what happened this way. How does the system keep letting y'all get away with numerous allegations of pistol play, and ain't no blowing the whistle safe? All lives matter, not just blacks, although ours is the only one under attack. What is up with that? You can't just sweep us underneath the mat. You said fuck that piece of mass that lies beneath your hat to analyze the stats. Everywhere we turn our backs against the wall. We all stand tall, which y'all call a Neanderthal. Here's a fact for the books. Racism never left. We realized that shit after witnessing several deaths. Idiotic patriots using the word liberal on every breath. Watching us and ever so closely, taking account for our every step. I bet you won't explain that shit in depth. I figured by now that we'd be considered equal instead of exploring the thought of a sequel. I bet y'all wish that this shit would fly like an eagle. You put more honor in a bird rather you do in the people. Go ahead and keep blaming everyone else for the problems that y'all started. It goes all the way back to the thoughts of your forefathers who would turn over in their graves to see To see there any racially adored daughters, I guarantee there'll be more slaughters. And this fact here might make you cringe. Nobody knows where to begin to fucking make America great again. Because to us, America was never great at all. But I keep praying to our God who created all.